Yo. Yo, what's up, guys? Yo. How are we doing? Wait, let me just put it out that I'm live. Say. Yeah. Alright. Looking long, I'm not really looking for anything specific. This is kind of shit right now. What's up? What's up, everyone? So we're just chilling right now. Morning, morning, everyone. I'll just give it a second before I start talking about price so I don't have to repeat myself. I'm watching NQES and gold. I'll talk about them in just a second. Alright. Morning, everyone. My girlfriend came back after she saw me watching a live. Bro. Um, alright, let's see. How was my week? It was good. Pretty chill. What's my bias on NQ? To be honest, I don't really have one because like we have failure swings at the highs, at the lows. So if we can get a clear reaction 9:30. Also the daily candle is pretty chopped up right now. We took previous day low, but it's still failure swings in regard to this low. Yeah, so I'll be watching when 9:30 does. If it doesn't give us any like clear direction. Wait, sound very low. One sec. Let me try to fix that again. Is it better now? Yeah. So if 9:30 doesn't give anything, then it might be a skip. Honestly, I would like to see that gold, went for previous day low, or not previous day low. We already took that, but this low. So if you guys see here, this is essentially the same idea, right? Where we sweep this high, we go to the opposing low. I'm thinking the same here. We sweep this high, we go to the opposing low, which is here. I'll just mark it out with this. But we're kind of, let me delete this. We're reacting away from this level, which is not too ideal. I would still want to see a short down here, but check YM. I don't care about YM. I can take a look, but I don't really care. Yeah. I mean, sure, we have failure swings down here as well, but looks like we're going for this high, right? It's good. It's good, Blackson. That's not true failure swings at the low? What are you saying? How is this not true failure swings to you? We have no valid SMTs. I want to hear your, like, why this is not failure swings to you, at least. Two-stage SMT. Brother, we don't have any valid, even with YM. YM doesn't even make an SMT down here. If we had an SMT at the external point, I don't care if we have an SMT here. Yes, there is. We don't have any SMT at this external. Um, if you guys are referring to like this one, I don't want to use it because this is still failure swings for me, and we have the same on NQ. Yeah, I know on the daily, but do you want to be trading away from this? You guys can trade away from it if you want. I personally don't really use YM, so that's just how I view things. Yeah, gold is just not too ideal to trade away from these. We would need some speed if we were to do that, or like an SMT. Let me watch gold euro. Yeah, there's not anything here, really. Yeah, gold is pretty choppy right now. I would still want to see it respect this hourly, like these opposing close candles. All of you guys keep talking about YM. You can use that. I don't use it for my own trading, so if you want to long, it's completely fair. Yes, 30 minutes. Oh, we have open in 1 minute. What should just moon? Oh wow. Oh wow. If we can get some confirmation to the upside, I would be open to trading it though. Bro cooked gold this week. Yeah, yesterday almost hit full TP, not quite though. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Does YM just run to the high? Oh my god, it did. Wow, that's kind of crazy though. We have a valid SMT here at the highs to trade away from. Let's see how we react here. This hourly. If we just suck all the way back up or if we close down here on like the lower time frames. He is kind of conflicting here. Mm, I've been trading for 4.5 years, right around there, like in total since I started. But obviously, the past year or two were definitely not efficient. It's just like strategy hopping, signals, all of that. You guys know it. Um, what is why I'm doing after taking that high? Yeah, it's just wow. Honestly, this setup on why I'm on the daily is pretty nice. I noticed it yesterday. Think we might go for that. Seems a bit ambitious though. Yeah, seems very ambitious. What about gold? I mean, if we can reject from here, but I don't have a whole lot to say right now. It's just not doing anything. Hmm. What is the average range of YM? I'm not sure. One sec. Alright. Well, pretty conflicting here. Look at ES and NQ. Yeah, we have S&T at the highs and the lows. Seems like price wants to head for these highs up here. At least ES is pretty clear to me right now. NQ is just not doing a lot. Neither is gold. To be honest, I'm not sure 99% of you won't make it in trading. But we got alert on gold doing nothing. See. What is your model? If you go to my YouTube channel, I have like a full-on video describing it. So that's probably way easier than me trying to explain it here. Do you use an ADR indicator? I don't know. Pretty conflicting here. Did YM take out that high? I think it did. Yeah, it took out like all the highs essentially. Damn, what is going on? NQ still kinda down, ES up, gold. Yeah. YM went crazy. Yeah, it did. Got fucked on 30-minute bullish change state of delivery on NQ. But YM delivered. Yeah. Hmm. ES looks pretty solid. I have no idea what gold is doing though. Alright, so there goes NQ. ES2. Yeah, this should be in play potentially for today. If we can get some sort of entry. Let's see how this M5 closes in 2 minutes. Do you only trade NQ and NQ and only take trades in Asia? New York, you meant. Oh. No, I trade like gold and ES too. Mostly NQ and gold. But I mostly take trades in New York, yes. But not all of them. Powell at 10 a.m. Oh, let's see. US Fed Chair Powell speaks. Damn, ES is so much stronger than NQ right now. In my opinion, NQ should follow if ES can get some momentum. Wow, gold. This is local. It's like we took both sides of this range, right? We should break to the upside, especially with ES being that strong. What's the bias for indices? Yeah, I'm good, Samuel. Thank you for asking. I look off. How so? Just a bit tired. And I also got like plans all weekend, which is not, something bad. Okay, there goes ES, almost at the high. I had an alert. Yeah, NQ should follow. So this is like, yeah, this is previous day high. Here it goes. Can potentially look for NQ to trade this higher, right? Up until these is a minimum. Let's see how we react here at that ES high. NQ and ES might catch up while YM retraces. It's just chilling now. No, it's still mooning. That's crazy. If it takes this high today, that would be crazy. Honestly, kind of seems like it might. Gold doing nothing. Let me pull up ES again. That was not ES. Honestly, we just have a bunch of failure swings above. Let me check like what the daily candle is. Yeah, it should definitely be able to get to previous day high. If anyone took that M3, that's crazy. Currency also good though, treating them with T-Smile. Nice. What's your thought on how price moves with gold compared to NQ? I don't think they have any correlation, if you ask me. Do, 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 do. You took the M3. That's aggressive, but I respect it. Like with an opposing sweep and the SMT at the lows, it's fine. It's just still a bit aggressive. Could even get the M5, but the risk to reward is just pretty not the best. Honestly, this wick is so screwed, man. On gold. Yeah, you can look for continuation on NQ. If we can get something with a decent like risk to reward, if we can get down close candle and close above. Right now it's pretty crazy. If we can get a rejection here on gold, he just might be going for this high actually. Seems to just be blasting through. I'll just mark out these highs. Um, and QYM is expanding without even giving proper manipulation. Yeah, YM is just going YM. It's like insane. Keep going, love. Holy man, you're better than 95% people that go live. Thank you. XAU. I doubt it's gonna reverse, potentially. But if these highs don't get taken on NQ, it should be a crime. That would be crazy. Especially with this tap into the hourly. Oh wow. You don't see failure swings at the lows from Wednesday. Yes, was so yeah, I do. But when we traded this far away from them, like it doesn't matter the same when we're 200 points away. At least on NQ, I know it's not entirely the same. But the thing was, we had failure swings at the lows, right? And we also had them here at the highs. And we were just like after seeing that reaction away, just thinking it was more likely that we were gonna go to the highs. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. Damn, this is crazy. Crazy, guys. I don't know if it will provide any entries, honestly. Watch for 10 a.m. Powell speaking, yeah. Is now the time to tell I just took like a long down here. No, I'm kidding, guys. Do 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 do. Watch do do F35 on Y. What does that even mean? Brother, it's going to this high. It's like a 90 point. It wouldn't even be 1 to 2, like, unless you get this retest. That's the thing when price is so volatile, right? Missed your NQ entry. I mean, let's see how we act here. You need me, bro. Okay. Oh, honestly, this looks nice for a rejection up here. Want to see if we have any SMTs or anything. 942. So it actually made the high here, but still doesn't provide a lot here. Can't take this buy, and the fair value gap's just a bit risky. Like, can retrace after it just took that high. I don't think it will, but I kind of want to see even if we can see a continuation here and some sort of opposing close and then a move lower on gold, I'd be watching that. Or if we can get like a resweep and then a change state of delivery, right? Since we don't really have any, um, like this series is huge. If news hits and this is just going to zero, that would be very sad. Was it valid that M15 entry on YM? Wait, at 9:15? I don't think. Do you have any SMTs down there? 9:15. So 9 took out that. Okay, so we actually did have one. It's not an entry I would personally take. This one is what you're asking. I guess it's valid, but probably not something you would watch me take. There's no shot ES doesn't go for that high. Which prop firms are you trading with? I'm with Apex, yeah. Can you DM me? Need to learn the way you do the continuation. Sure. You can just like it's probably you can DM me on Discord, but it's probably easier just to open like a question in my Discord. There's like a question section, so the question doesn't get lost. Just ask in there. It's easier for me to answer in there. Yeah, price is just like it wasn't that clean other than that M3 or M5 actually. I don't even know if you would have gotten like proper risk to reward here. Let's say even if you just put it at this, that's like not even a 1 to 2. Hmm. Yeah, for sure, TH. No worries, man. Guys, if this doesn't hit today, I'm quitting trading. It should be so illegal. Especially with this clean NQ gave M3 gave 1 to 2. Like if you enter here and put where would you put your stop? Like right around here. Let me check on the lower time frame. Yeah, that would be fine if you ask me. Yeah, that would be like you don't get a 1 to 2 here, but honestly, it is, but it's just so aggressive. Like if you were to enter here, it doesn't even provide a 2R. That's just kind of crazy. I'm not going to take this. So it might be a day where we're just watching. Like if you look on the high time frames, you could call this a relevant low, but I don't see anything too clear. I'll be watching if we have a like, okay, so we have an SMT here at the highs with XAU Euro. So if we were to actually get this close, it's valid. But I guess we have news in just a second, so I'll most likely be waiting. I mean, this might work out, but it's a pretty insane order block. Like, if you look at it, how tiny it is, that's not ideally what we want to see for entry signatures. And also this SMT with ES, even though, in my opinion, we should go up here and take the high. But we'll see. What about EU? I can take a look at EU. I don't trade it though. Um, Honestly, I don't see a whole lot here. Like, it seems we already hit that objective for the day. And now we even went to take out the other side. I would not really have a lot to comment on in here. We're just kind of chopped between these two ranges. Potentially we go down and go for these lows again, but I don't see anything that I would strain switching to NQ. I mean, they're about the same now. Um, let's see here. I'll just hop back to gold, which is not doing a whole lot. Honestly, we might see somewhat of a retracement now that this is kind of failing to hold. Should still respect, like even if we come down to tap into this, which ideally we doesn't, but if we do, we should still respect that. If this doesn't get respected, it can be seen as like a reversal from that high with SMT, even though this is usually not something you want to be trading away from. Even with the SMT on ES, this is like these highs are so close that it's most likely going to be like a failure SMT with the ES. But let's see. Do, 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 do. News in a couple minutes, yeah. Why am I just going higher? That is, bro. Should have traded YM instead. I don't even know where I would look for an entry here though. That's the thing. Um, you always put the stop loss at the low high, then you put it at the body 50% of the wick or below. So if it's on the higher time frames, I can use the like the body low and high, so I don't necessarily need the wick. But generally, I use the wick. I never use the 50% though. That's more something I only use for like on the daily where I would want to see price respect 50%, but I never use it as a stop loss. See, this doesn't look too good if you ask me. Might just run this and just like run straight through it. I think it will. Why wouldn't you have considered the order block on NQ M3, even though it did tap fair value gap? Did you look at this candle? First of all, it's a 8 point candle. That's not what I want to be see as a body, right? I want to see like a huge body like this, just not with a large wick. Um, whoa, one sec. What is going on here? Damn, this is crazy. Um, and second of all, we already took that high on ES, so we have a valid SMT to reverse from, right? So that's like two main points of why I wouldn't be looking for that. That's a crazy reversal though. When you see price starts to stall like this, kind of pause, when we create SMT at the highs, that's not an ideal like situation for wanting to see higher prices, right? Watch, it will most likely go around this 930 low and then just, I don't know, consolidate after that or something like that. We might even go for these lows on ES. Got out at break even. Nice. Do you have any idea about Symposium? What is that? Wait, one sec. Let me look it up. I don't know what it means. Um, Rafa, do you mind explaining that? Like, I'd love to learn what it means, but I have no idea. ES took yesterday high and Q didn't. Yeah, I know. Oh, we got news now. Oh, what? What, guys? Yo, we went to the moon, guys. Holy shit. Brother. Holy fuck. Yo, guys, what happened? Where did price go? Did YM go to that high as well? Dude. Holy shit. That's insane. Brother. Gold went to the moon as well. Holy. God damn. I have a terrible leg. I don't know why. Damn. It's like, oh my god, now I'm getting all the alerts. Go crazy. Sheesh. Honestly, it happened like right at 10 a.m. That's why he walks on. I don't know if he even said anything. Dude, it's like good morning, good afternoon. Yo. Yeah, that's actually insane. Wow. It's a daily order block. Like you don't even need to talk about technicals right now. It's just going to the moon, guys. To the moon, to the moon. We are going to the moon. This is crazy. Do we just go right to this high? We might. Yeah, I think we might. Well, guys, that kind of ends the day, right? Jesus. Yeah, with that said, guys, have a good weekend. I think I'll end the stream here and chill a bit before I have to go out later. So, nah, no entries in this. That's crazy. I actually want to see if anyone traded this. Dude, I'm so ready to see Garrett enter something. Alright, guys. No, I didn't take anything. But I will talk to you guys soon and have a good one.